Alright guys, so I'm gonna empty out the back, take all this junk out, and sort it out and stuff like that. This is really nothing important, but it's got something to do. It is part of the painting process, and I'll explain more of that when I get this stuff all taken out and situated. Alright guys, so 1 hour later, I got most of the junk out. I just gotta sort the stuff out. It's basically tools and trash. But yeah, so here she is right here. And basically what I'm gonna be doing is taking out the privacy panel, taking out these interior panels right here, and taking out the upper seats, lower seats. And yeah, I'm just gonna have everything where it's laying down like this, take it up inside and clean it and stuff like that. Fortunately, I do have help, so that's kind of cool. But and then you're gonna be like, well, what's the reason why you're gonna gut the interior? But that's gonna be for 2 reasons. Well, let me see, 1, 2, 3 reasons. So one thing about this car is that whenever I drive it, it seems like it's dusty in here. It seems really, really dusty. It kind of has like a very, very mild mold smell to it. And these 80s cars, I kind of like to, all the cars that I've had that are just old school, I like to gut the interiors, clean behind the panels and the carpets and the seats and everything, and get all of the the stuff out, the old dust and smell. So basically it's to clean it. Next thing is that behind here, behind these actual panels, there's like so much filth built up behind here, and I want to clean all that. I'm gonna get like those those orange Home Depot buckets, fill them up with water, and just wash the inside of the quarter panels and the floor, and where the sunning unit and all that stuff is at, and just basically wash the whole inside metal. And the third reason is dents like this. I want to pull these dents out, and I have to get behind the actual panel, and so with these in place I cannot do that. So yeah, so basically pushing out these dents right here and all along the doors. I think there's one on the door right here. It's like a massive door ding. All these door dings are old as hell, so because this car's really not parked in the street. So there's like a massive one right there I want to pull out, and then there's like a lot of little dents I want to like tap out before I paint it, and a little bit of maybe filler. It's gonna go inside. I forgot to mention this fender. It was vandalized by some people. I already told you guys, but in the last video, this fender needs a little bit of body work. You can't see it right now, but yeah, somebody crushed this fender in with their door. Like, it was dented all the way until here, and it was like up like that, and this was like basically smashed into like right there. First they did it here, and then they did it. It's basically the same dent from here to here. Yeah, and then the actual Camaro that did it was like a new Camaro with some ghetto ass like $500 20-inch rims. Like, the people that did it actually still had this primer on their door, and they kept on continuously did it, and the person that owns this car is deceased, so they're they're messing with somebody that can't even defend their own property, which is pretty brutal, if you think about it. But yeah, so I'm gonna eat real quick, you guys already know, and get started on this interior. But yeah, so this should be pretty interesting to see all the filth coming out of this thing. Guys, so got this stuff out. I found the lower kick panel underneath the glove box. Let me see. Found this right here that goes to cover like the ECU area, this little kick panel on the passenger, and I think this one's for the driver's side. And I just noticed that it's actually carpeted, so that's pretty cool. I guess that goes like this on the driver's side. So, and then other little miscellaneous stuff that I found buried in the rubble. So I'll be putting this stuff back in. Finally got it clean, so that's kind of cool. Well, not clean, but you know, the junk is out. Intake, spare tires here, pretty cool. I guess my brother's hammer, an old map sensor. That's kind of cool. Since this is running OBD1, I could actually use this. So, and these things, oops, probably no good now. But if you've ever had a map sensor go out on a B series or a newer D series, you would know that this makes the car run like absolute crap. I had mine go out. It was backfiring. It was stalling. It had bad idle. And worst of all, it was kind of weird, is that it made like the exhaust smell. It didn't smell like anything I've ever smelled before. It smelled like a freaking, like a chemical, like a weird chemical. So it was definitely all bad. So gonna get the rest of this stuff out. I'll probably just leave this stuff here, and then I'm gonna work on these panels to get them loose. So yeah, so it's gonna be pretty cool to get all this out, to finally clean it once and for all. Alright guys, so after looking at this more, it's 210s that actually hold the seat in, so that kind of sucks, because I didn't really want to do that much wrenching today. And oh, what the hell, that's an old ass almond or old 100-year-old walnut and a lug nut right there. So yeah, I'm gonna take these out, and yeah, but that kind of sucks because I didn't really want to do all that right now. But this is actually kind of cool how they have it like, oh no, that's cut. Okay, well, yeah, I think the RSX is like this also, where it's cut right there. That's much better, but I would actually want to get the full carpet all the way back. That would look pretty sick. So yeah, I actually had this mat right here. Oh. And this is I think I got this like at Big Lots or something. It goes in the back seats of cars, and hair doesn't stick to it, as you could see. And this thing was full of hair, so it's cool just putting it over the back seat, pull it out, and then you could just you know, dust it out and put it back. Keeps everything nice and clean. But yeah, so now you guys know why I want to clean this car, because of that, and all this grime that's just never been clean. And I smell this. It doesn't smell bad. It's just difficult to breathe, dust. So yeah, whenever I go in the RSX, it's just like, it's clean as hell. I don't even have to you know, clean that car. Even though I do want to take out the seats and like do a nice vacuum and, you know, scrub the carpet a little bit, but it's nothing like this. But yeah, see the dust? All right, I'm gonna stop doing that. All right guys, so I got one out. Just a bunch of old hardware. Stuff is just rusting out. Dog hair. I mean, this type of stuff is like rewarding, because you know, whenever you just touch it, it gets a tad bit cleaner. And then yeah, the CRX was pretty bad, and if you guys would have seen the way I had it inside when I had like my full mobility, basically, it was it looked brand new. I was actually pretty impressed. All right, so time to do this one, and then I'm going to pull this seat out, and then it's going to be these, but I think these will probably fight me, maybe. Oh no, this actually comes out. Okay, well, I'll figure this out. Alright guys, so a little bit interesting. I lifted this up and I don't know what this could be. Like, why do they even have this? So it's a good thing that I'm, I'm here and, I'm addressing all of this, but I want to say maybe there was like a sub and they did this to tie down the, the amp or something, but yeah. But that's just a wild guess. Okay, let me get this out. Alright guys, so I got the back seats out, and after checking right there, all the screws have been taken out, so, and then right there, so basically this thing's ready to go. Alright guys, so let me see, I'm gonna take out this back panel. It was that easy. It's just basically broken off. Now yeah, there's no screws holding this thing in, so I think in the future I do want to find blue inner quarter panels at the junkyard. That'll be pretty nice when I get like completely back in on my feet, and like my health is good. So that would be actually pretty awesome if I do that, because if I replace these, it'll look so much better to get some nicer ones. And I've seen blue interior DAs in immaculate condition, but I never thought I'd be having this car. So yeah, it's always like that. When you don't need it, it's there. When you need it, it's impossible to find. Alright guys, so I took out the panels right there, a little bit dark. I took out the antenna. It was like just so easy. I think this was like some type of universal one, or maybe I'm not even sure if these were automatic, like the one that expand and retract. But gathering a whole bunch of random stuff. There's more stuff right here, just trash. And yeah. What is this? This looks like a subwoofer cable. Oh yeah, so that's basically what I'm talking about, just to get all this stuff out and clean it. Yeah, it looks like something spilled right there. Here's some wire, old speaker wire. But yeah, but it's just good to do this, And then you get rid of the 50 different smells in the car every morning. But yeah. Alright guys, so there it is right there. It's all gutted. Looks pretty good. So next video, it's gonna basically be cleaning all the back and getting all of this right here. So yeah, so there's a lot of little stuff right here, but it's all gonna get knocked out in one day. I'm gonna clean this, then clean the interior and put it all back. Or no, actually I'm gonna clean this, pop out the dents as much as possible, because I could just feel this dent. It's like a crater right there. And then once I tap all those out, and then there's another nice one right here, I'll tap out. I'll try to show you guys. Nope. Yeah, right there. It's kind of hard to see, but It's like, you know that the oil can, the tin can effect, where it just goes like this. Yeah, it's like the little tin can effect. And basically I gotta hit this whole thing out because this is kind of like in right here. So once this is like flat, it's gonna push this out, because this is pushing it, keeping it in. So yeah, so that right there. And then all this right here, and this is punched in. The body line's all messed up right here. This is just horrible, but honestly I think I'm just gonna tap it as much out and make it flush, and DA over it and just paint it, yeah, without actually messing with it, because I cannot fix this right now. So yeah guys, so that's a little video. If you want to see more, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.